And for those who didn't want to cool off at the pub, Mallee Track Health Service also offered cool spaces for people needing somewhere cool to hang out. And Rosemary Cattanach is the Executive Director of Nursing and Midwifery at Mallee Track Community Health in Oyen. And she said this about the services on offer.
So Mallee Track has cool spaces at Murrayville, Oyen and Sea Lake, as well as Underbull, and they will be open and manned this week while the extreme weather event continues. We just ask our residents to make contact with the Oyen Service Centre and Sea Lake Service Centre just to tell us that they're coming so that we can advise them as to the best space for them to go to.
Roughly, and you might not know the answer to this, what's the profile of people in the Mallee Track in terms of age, health and any other factors that might be a factor during heat?
So we do have a lot of elderly residents along the Mallee Track. Most of our residents are an ageing population. The kids are still off on holidays, so there's lots of school kids still at home, not due back to school till this week. So obviously lots of chronic health conditions and things like that. So people just need to be aware of their own conditions and their own limitations when it comes to dealing with heat and heat exhaustion.
There are some people who on certain medications can't take a lot of water in. What's the advice for those particular people?
So although we do advise people to encourage fluid intake during these times, it is best for them to discuss the amount of fluid intake that their own personal body can take with their health professional or their GP, just so that they're not overloading on their fluids and they don't trigger any other health incidents.
How much contact does Mallee Track get during a heat event like this from members of the public?
So we don't have a lot of people utilising our cool spaces, but we do have some, just minimal amounts at the moment. We'll see what the week brings. Obviously, we have our medical clinics at Sea Lake and Oyen, both open, so just general traffic through there. Obviously, urgent care, that's a bit of an unknown number. We do have quite a few presentations to urgent care at both Sea Lake and Oyen throughout the year. We're not anticipating a huge influx, but we are ready to look after those that need it.
How ready for this heat wave do you think the people off the Mallee Track are?
Mallee people are pretty resilient and we are used to extreme heat, especially during January and February. This is obviously a little out of the ordinary, so we would like people to be a little extra vigilant, but on most occasions people are pretty good at dealing with heat and heat extremes.
That's Rosemary Cattanach, Executive Director of Nursing and Midwifery at Mallee Track Community Health in Oyen, speaking with Wade Stevens and Tyrone Dalton yesterday in Oyen, and the service's cool spaces will remain open over the next few days.